G'day foodies and welcome back to Matthew's Culinary Corner. Today we're going to make some croissants. In a previous video I showed you how to make some puff pastry. But you don't need to do that. If you wanted to, you can go and buy puff pastry, which is frozen. And from this point forward, once you've got your puff pastry, it's pretty simple because we're really just cutting out shapes. And for croissants, we're going to cut them into triangles. So I think the biggest thing is actually getting the pastry. So check out the other video. Okay, let's get cracking. First thing we're going to do is we're going to sprinkle some flour on our table, and we're going to roll out the puff pastry, in this case, to about 30 centimeters wide, 42 centimeters long. And this is fresh pastry, just been made, and I can feel and see the bubbles on there and see the butter. Lovely. So this is looking pretty perfect. If you wanted to trim them up, you can at the edges. Now what we're going to do is we're going to cut it in half. So half of 30 is 15. Just make some marks. Now who doesn't like a good croissant? Okay, and now we just simply, I use my pizza wheel, and there we have it. Oh, nice and thick. Pastry does bounce back, right? So I'm just going to make sure that we got the right width here, which is about 15 centimeters, okay? Right, so the idea is we are going to okay, so what I've done is I've measured it, so we've got about 42 here. I'm trying to get to 12, 12, 12, and then 6, so the middle, and we're going to make triangles. Now I've cut a little bit in the middle here, and I'll explain what I'm going to do with that. So quite simply, go to the middle. We always lose a little bit. And now we go to this side, and this side, and this side, and this side. Now, this one, we could make a smaller one here. So you've got 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if you're going to do both of them, you're going to have 12. Right. Now, because I'm going to do them quickly, I'm not going to cover that, but normally you would cover that. I cut them down the middle, and then I pull the dough and I roll it from that cut all the way up. Voila. Turn it, there's your croissant. Okay, so let's get a baking tray. I've got some silicone on top of that, so there's one. Let's get the next one, stretch it, pull it apart a little bit, make a little cut in the middle, and then roll outwards and up. And there's your croissant. Okay, so now the croissants are ready for proving. So if you've got a plastic bag, just pop them in, like so. And I like to put them on the dining room table, and they can take up to 2 hours. It depends on the temperature in your house. So I would say between a good 30-40 minutes to up to 2 hours. Let's give it a go. Looking forward to it. So welcome back. I've taken the croissants out of the proving bag, and I've just glazed them with some egg and a pinch of salt. So just one egg. Just be very careful. You don't want the egg wash to go and inhibit the growth of the croissant in the oven. Okay, so our oven is at 200 degrees Celsius, fan. It can be a little lower if you've got a fan oven, which most of us do have, so between 180 and 200, depending on how good the oven is. And we pop them in. So we're just going to keep an eye on them in the oven. It's going to be about 20 minutes, I would say, and we can watch them rise and go golden brown. Okay, let's get out the second and last batch. Great. These ones are a lot crispier. But if you take a look at this one, you can see the lamination. So you see the separation. Oh yes, lovely, perfect, just down there. This one. So as I say, these are medium-sized croissants, and I think they make great sandwiches. And let's see what we can do with them. Okay.